Deng Xiaoping's Rise, Reforms, and Reckoning, The Cat and the Mouse. Deng Xiaoping, 1904 to 1997, is one of the most consequential figures in modern Chinese history. The man who steered China from Maoist state control toward the market-driven economy it has today, without ever holding the country's top formal titles. Joined the Chinese Communist Party in the 1920s, was a political commissar during the Civil War, and rose through party ranks after 1949. Purged twice during the Cultural Revolution, 1966 to 76, for being too pragmatic, sent to work in a tractor factory at one point, and rehabilitated each time. After Mao's death in 1976, he outmaneuvered Mao's chosen successor, Hua Guofeng, and became China's paramount leader by around 1978, without ever being head of state or party general secretary. He ruled mainly through his position as chairman of the Central Military Commission and sheer political influence. The Reform and Opening Up era. Launched Reform and Opening Up, 改革开放, in 1978, dismantled collective farming, allowed private enterprise, opened China to foreign investment, created special economic zones, Shenzhen being the flagship, as test beds for capitalism with Chinese characteristics. Famous pragmatic slogan: "It doesn't matter if a cat is black or white, as long as it catches mice," i.e., ideology matters less than results. His 1992 Southern tour, Nanshun, relaunched reforms after they'd stalled post-Tiananmen, visiting Shenzhen and Shanghai to publicly reaffirm market opening. Negotiated the return of Hong Kong from Britain under one country, two systems, a framework he designed, though the actual 1997 handover came after his death. The biggest is Tiananmen Square, June 1989. Deng backed the decision to deploy troops against pro-democracy protesters, resulting in a bloody crackdown. This remains the defining controversy of his legacy. Economic liberalizer, political hardliner. On personal financial scandal, there's little verified evidence Deng himself was crazy for money or personally corrupt. He's generally described as living modestly. What has drawn scrutiny is that some of his children, notably Deng Pufang, who heads a major disabled persons federation, and other family members, were reported over the years to have business interests and connections that benefited from his position. A pattern common to princeling families of senior CCP leaders, though hard documentation is limited, and much of it comes from foreign press speculation rather than proven cases. If you came across a claim that Deng himself amassed personal wealth or ran a business empire, that doesn't match the historical record. That framing is more associated with other political figures' families, or with rumor speculation, than with documented fact about Deng. He was physically short, about 150 centimeters, and a lifelong bridge card enthusiast and chain smoker. Studied and worked in France as a young man, 1920s work-study program, where he first encountered Marxism, and later studied in Moscow. Survived 3 political purges across his career, a remarkable record of political resilience. Never took the title of president or Communist Party chairman, general secretary, yet was unquestionably the most powerful man in China for nearly 2 decades, governing through influence and proxies rather than formal office. Time magazine named him Person of the Year twice, 1978 and 1985.